I'm sorry I'm late. Hello, Clockwork. Hello. And hello, Wahel. How you both doing? Orc time. Gather up the boys. There's looting to be done. Goths, snake bites, bad moons too. Even bring the runts. Okay, no. There's no goths. Maybe a few snake bites. And there's no bad moons. Wah! Wah! Wait. Oh, I was practicing my orc-y voice the other day. It was like, I'm an orc. We're the biggest, the baddest. Oh gosh. We're the biggest. We're the baddest. They got big guns, but we got bigger guns. Oh gosh, we goes war, hits the like button. Yeah, no, I'm building death schools, you know, for the faction that everybody likes, that every orc loves, the death schools. What with stink bag, stink bug. Hi, Felikash, how you doing? You're early, and I'm late. Oh, what is it? Yeah, if you don't know, my war and my tribe I'm building it's called Stink Bag, and they're mostly death schools. And the story for how their tribe started is this. The tradition. It's like, back before the tribe. We had a bunch, a trio of orcs. Oh, when will you reduce taxes in Cuptopia? Never. We might increase them, you know. I mean, if you've ever been to Switzerland, you know how amazing Switzerland is. But you'll also know that, like, everybody pays a 25% tax, like anything you earn, 25% tax. That's how they pay for everything. Also, they do a lot of arms trading, but they don't have much of their own military. Yeah. And also, I guess the fact that they didn't, like, they've had the stability for a very long time. It's like, they profited quite heavily from both of the WWs. Whereas, like, the rest of Europe was rebuilding itself after the first two WWs. You know, Switzerland wasn't. Switzerland had become quite wealthy, and they had a time of stability. So, yeah, never mind. But they pay lots of taxes, and so does, like, not Switzerland, the Scandinavian countries. So yeah, so I'm gonna raise taxes, which should improve average standard of living, mostly because it will improve my standard of living. Yeah, I mean, Switzerland is awesome. Switzerland is fun. My best friend lives in Switzerland. Yeah, I've been playing Total War Shogun 2 lately. Lower your taxes before your cup citizens rebel and take your profits. You know, I grew up playing Warhammer Total... No. Rome Total War. And you know how I stopped rebellions in Rome Total War? Military might. Actually, no, that's a horrible way to stop rebellions in Rome Total War, because rebellions will spawn lots of really high-end troops, just like out of nowhere. And it's just so... it's dangerous. You can't deal with that many... It's like they're coming at you with tier 9, maxed out stats, late game cavalry, and it's like, how you peasants? This town did not have those capabilities to produce those types of troops. They're peaceful, I've heard. I think Switzerland is technically not that peaceful. It's one of the biggest arms manufacturers and producers. And they've also had quite a lot of the, you know, blood diamond trade and blood, what's it called? Precious metals like silver and gold. Yeah. It's not that great. But still. Anyway, I should probably not get into those real worldy politicky things. Oh, not put my gloves on. Oh yeah, that's it. I was talking about Tribe Stink Bag. Tribe Stink Bag. Yeah. So Tribe Stink Bag started when our trio of orcs were, doing about the daily orky things. Just usual orky stuff. Raiding, pillaging, whacking umis with big axes and clubs and guns. And they came across a bag. A stinky bag. Yeah. And then, none of the orcs really wanted it because it stunk. But no, they didn't want the others to have it because, if they have it, it might have something good in it. And if they have it, that's not good. So they didn't want each other. They didn't want it themselves, but they didn't want each other to have it. So they fought over the bag. And all three of them died without having a chance to look into the bag. And they spread their orky spores about all over the place. And as these spores grew up into grots and orcs and stuff, they tried going to the bag, but they fought one another again, and the orcs and grots kept dying and spreading the spores. And basically 3 distinct large orc factions all grew around this bag, all just constantly fighting for the bag. We're still talking about Switzerland. No, we're talking about other stuff. Oh, what do they all... Go abolish all currency, go back to trading like good old days. Yeah. But what are we doing? Oh yeah, so Tribe Stinkbag, my orky tribe. So you had the 3 factions. If had 3 factions all were fighting one another. Yeah, one of the factions was loads and loads of boys. They just sent wave upon wave of ever bigger, stronger boys at the enemy. The other faction created all sorts of speedy zooming machines and bikes and war buggies, just speeding across the land, running over all the boys and trying to get the bag for themselves. And the third faction, though, they were... Hi, Severin! They were, coming at you with all sorts of weird and wacky weapons, each bigger and cruder than the last. Just shooting all over the place, except the bag. And all of them were trying to just get the stinky bag and stop the others from having the stinky bag. And they just fought and they fought and they fought, and the factions grew bigger and bigger and spread out. But as they spread out, they came across other orcs, Umi tribes, and all sorts of things. And they realised that while they were fighting one another for this bag, they couldn't fight with anybody else. And they were meant to be the biggest and the hardest orcs around, and they couldn't prove it because they're too busy fighting over a bag. So one day, the biggest orc of, the clan that just sent out waves of boys, decided to sit down near the bag and call a meeting between the war bosses of the other factions. And they put their weapons and buggies and stuff aside and started arguing terms about how the tribes would come together and how they would look into the bag all together and share what was ever inside it. And if it wasn't something that could be shared, they'd come to that when it came to that. And so, while they were all arguing their terms, a group of death skulls came in, stole the bag, stole all the weapons and buggies, and replaced the bag with a bag of bombs. And it's those death skulls that founded the tribe of Stinkbag. Yeah. Yeah, for death skulls. If you don't know, they're a tribe of orcs that love to steal from other... Well, not just from other orcs. They love to just steal and loot and get all the stuff they can. And like they steal from one another, they steal from other arcs, they steal from the Umis and everybody. They're just looters. They're looters. Also, they're famed for having really, really good mechs. Because they loot like broken tanks and stuff, if they figure out how to make them work again. And they also just figure out how to get stuff like Elder Tech working and Necron Tech. So if you ever want big and cool guns, you always go to the Death Skulls. I do like Warhammer. Handcam. Handcam. Look, I got hands also. White gloves on. If they're too bright, I apologise. Yeah, look at these arcs. Okay, these aren't arcs. I was building 5 more Space Marines of this squad. Because after this squad of Chaos Space Marines is built, the only Chaos Marines I have left after his arms don't go on properly because I'm actually using one of the Horus Heresy Firstborn bodies, which are slightly smaller than Chaos Space Marines. Not too much smaller, like this is one of them. Although he does have a proper Chaos Space Marine backpack on and Chaos Space Marine head. But compare him to this dude, and you can just about tell that his body is just a little bit smaller. It's not easy to tell, but yeah. But I gave them for Chaos Space Marine arms and guns, just so they would fit in with the Legionnaires more. Although this one does have a proper Horus Heresy backpack on. What? Hands in a handcam stream? Impossible! Yuck! Oh gosh, I'm boiling. I need to turn my air conditioner on. But I do have arcs here. I got some arc looters because with Death Skulls, yeah. Although I might change some of these looted guns for other stuff. For like an Eldar cannon or a Chaos Space Marine cannon or something. And we also got some boys. I was originally going to build these as burner boys. But I was going through my list, right? Here we go. Where is it? New recruit. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's this? What are they? Oh, Age of Sigmar models. I want to look. Oh, it's Warcry. That's like the kill team version of Age of Sigmar. Oh, these are cool models. What are these? Claws of Karnak are really cool. Oh, I guess if it gets in a new edition of Warcry. Interesting. But anyway. Here's my arcs. They're down here for Stinkbag Boys. Real dwarves, real shot. Hi, Vince Valkador. So we got the Stinkbag Boys, right? You got Guldak and Mech here. That's a big arc mega war boss. Big mech and mega armor. That's our war boss. He's in charge of the entire tribe. And these are things we're getting or already have gotten from the Combat Patrol magazine, and it's a Death Drag, Boom Dakas Nasragan, 3 Death Copters, 3 Killicans, and this is the 3 Mega Mobs we built last time. 5 Looters we're going to build today. We've already built for 20 boys that we got from the Combat Patrol. I'm going to get an extra Big Mech. And then I'm going to build these 10 boys as these 20 boys here. To add on to this squad of 20 boys. Yeah! So that way, this entire detachment's finished off. And I've decided I'm going to do it that way and not build for burner boys, because I was building for less. I was like, yeah, the burner boys, maybe it'd be best to ignore them. Because, you know, if you're looting, you need to have lots of Gretchen. This is another 5 looters I'm going to get. Because you need more looters. Then Gusdrog Mech is what I'm going to build from, like, the Orc Boys box comes with 11 boys. One of them can be built as a knob. And I'm going to instead convert him into a mech. And then I'm going to get a big mech for shock attack gun, a bunch of Gretchen. And I need Gretchen so that I can help convert my looted chimeras into a battle wagon and another one into the truck. And I also want a shock jump dragster because Rusty Anthony was telling me about the shock jump dragster, and they were like, oh, they like teleports around the map. It's like hilarious, and I really want it. And I'm going to convert my sentinels I've got into looted sentinels. Ow, because of the old Imperial Guard sentinels. And we need to get some mech guns to help convert these models as well. Hi, Ember's White Ball. But then, I know that I limited myself originally to only 3,000 points, but I was like, I really want commandos. I was looking at the other website. I was like, I really want... Where is it? Warhammer 40k, Xenos armies, Orcs. Yeah, look at the... Not the boys, where are they? Oh yeah, the commandos aren't here yet. But I'll show you, I kind of want to get the Beast Snagger boys, but at the same time, I'm like, I have no way to fit them in. Oh, there's a shock jump dragster. Look at it. And it's like the shock jump grabster combines of two of the foremost triumphs of mechanics art. Reckless fast speedsters and deranged weaponry. It's perhaps unsurprising that it's become one of the most popular forms of transport. You find your opponents learn to fear the shock jump dragster armed with deadly saw blades, rockets and custom shock rifle. It's capable of shredding and blah, blah, blah. And it teleports around the battlefield at random. And it's like, what? Teleporting. A teleporting drag car in a battlefield. If the Orcs want to get maximum arcade, better turn a battle wagon into a dreadnought. Can't go wrong with the more trucky, with their bigger truck. Oh yeah, the Death Killer War Trike. I really wanted one. Look at that stupid war boss. Oh, it's so silly. And look, it's like guns with mouths. And he's got a gun here. He's got a shotgun, right? And it's only got like 4 shots. So he's got a second shotgun here. And another shotgun on the other side he can pick up. It's like, oh my goodness, that's so silly. And then you got the Orc War Bikes, which look really cool. It's like, what? And there's a Boom Dagger Snass wagon we're getting from Combat Patrol. And with a poor grot tied to the front. It's sad. Yeah, there's a bunch of Gretchen for 15 quid. They're even cheaper if we don't get them from the Warhammer website. Mech guns. Shock attack gun. Oh, these are also cool models. Oh yeah, and the Kill Team Wrecker crew over here. Oh gosh, all of these things are cool as well. Like the Mac Track Scrapjet. But I'm not going to get them all. They're expensive. Oh, but it's like these guys. These guys are so cool with the big old guns. And look, he's got a... Wait, not that one. This guy. Look, he's got a hammer that explodes. Do they have rocket hammers? Can we see the rocket hammers? I want to see the rocket hammers. No, it's sad. Oh. But yeah, I really like them. But no, we need to go and save Warhammer Community up here. Next week. Oh yeah, all the Necrons, all the cool stuff.
I'ma throw a whole battleship model at you one day. Might even go out of the way to make it display size and you can paint it talkie.
Oh no. You expect me to paint something in the next 10 years? Never, never. Oh yeah, here's the Commandos. Look how cool the Commandos are. Also, after coming up with the story of Tribe Stinkbag, I realised that my deaf schools definitely need a couple of units of Commandos in them. to represent, you know, for more sneaky stealing. Because you got normal stealing, and he needs sneaky stealing on top of it. So yeah, so I decided to have the stink bag scrappers, which is all the units I really, really want to get. It would take me a while to get the stink bag scrappers. So like 2 units of commandos, unit of tank busters, more looters because we need more looters, another big mech so I can build the alternate version for drill arm. Faster, faster, faster is a death killer war trike. Sneak dog heart thief. He's a heart thief because he steals your heart, quite literally. Get the purple point. Ah yes, the tank buster that killed Angron. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh yeah, and some war bikes and a death dread. But what that? Oh, also I kind of just wanted to have a leader so that I could make 1,000 points army. That so then it comes up to 3,000 points in total, just less than. But then I can make the zooming boys of stink bag and just use all the fast units. So you got faster, faster, faster. Stealer slosh god. He's called slosh god because he made a slosh that all the orcs really loved. They didn't know that when he originally made the slosh, he was actually trying to poison them and knock them all out so he could steal the stuff. Well, knock them out or kill them. It worked really well on the grots and squigs he tested it on, but it turns out orcs were a bit more resistant to it, and instead it just gave them a really nice bush. That's like second only to go and wah! So he became a slosh god, and everyone wanted to get more of his slosh, so he never needed to steal again, and that was made him really sad. Because he wanted to steal. He's a death skull. He wanted to steal stuff, but everyone was just giving him the things he wanted because they wanted more of a slosh. And they're like, no! So when he named himself, like orcs, if you don't know, they get given the last name based on like something they do, said, or whatever, or something that happened to them or near them. Hi, Malmalk! But so he named himself Stealer so everyone would remember he's actually a death skull and he likes to steal things. But yeah, this is like all the fast stuff in. So it's got the looted Chimera, which is a truck with 10 boys in it. Looted battle wagon. So it's got 20 boys in it. And 6 war bikes, the boom decker snass wagon, the shock jump dragster, the 3 death copters. But one thing about it is that I want to give this guy the enhancement, that speed faster for news, which allows them to charge from a transport if his transport's already moved. They cost 35 points. I don't know how to get it into the list. Yeah. I already got the sogging clankers, which will just have death dread, 3 killer cans, 3 looted sentinel killer cans, another 3 looted sentinel killer cans, 3 mega knobs, a bunch of Gretchen, gold that can mech ripper, and then Gust Dragos, he will fix things up. And then you got the stunning boys of stink bags, which are all the special boys, like the commandos and the looters and the tank busters and the mech guns with the different leaders. Oh, so yeah. The last 1,000 points will probably be a while before I get around to even buying those models. But yeah, we got Lootus. And we got other stuff. Where's the Lootus? Get that purple point. If you don't know, orcs believe each colour like has mystical properties. Like red makes you go faster, blue gives you good luck, gold makes you wealthier, or something like that. I know that yellow and gold is generally the colour that wealthy orcs wear. But I think it basically just means that they think good wealth will come to you if you wear yellow and gold. Blue is low. Green is the best colour because that's an orc colour. Purple, it makes you super sneaky. black and white make it, black and white together make you bigger, tougher, and killier. Yeah. Each of the tribes has like their own distinct colour. Brown is the traditional colour. It's like really gets you in tune with your old orky self. Because that's like the colour of leather. Black is the hardest colour. Yeah. Isn't white like the colour of death or something? Oh no, that's for the high elves. Yeah. I should probably create those guys' arms. But yeah, let's get the looters done today. Those are the burner boy arms. I wonder if I could actually convert up the burner boy arm. Like if I cut off the burner part. I could, let me look through my box of that kind of loot. Ooh. Oh. It's big shooter. Oh gosh. I gave my hair like a really good wash and condition yesterday and it's too poofy. It's getting everywhere. Ooh, fall kite weapon. I feel like I want to go for more esoteric type weapons for the looted weapons. You know. So now let's not go for that. Let's go for the fall kite gun. Oh, there's another fall kite gun. But no, we want a mixture of different weapons. It's a big box of bits. Oh, now that would definitely fit in an arc. What about this? A child of Nurgle. My cat has come to spread the pestilence, offer me for pats and cuddles. Do you think an arse could be a gun? Get out, arse. I think that could
You shall
fit an
receive
arc,
the Slam Blaster, I have decided. It's the least talky battleship, being the only with lances, and is very death skulls.
Yeah, that sounds like something for orcs would have. I feel it's more like a flash kit weapon being plasma gun. Honestly, that is the kind of thing I would probably go for an orky ship. Ooh, we could actually go for noise. Actually, yeah, that would be fun. Oh, and here is a multi-laser thing. So, yeah. And then let me find the other looted weapons in here. I got my big mech, my mega knobs here. Ooh! Eldar guns. Yeah, okay. We got Eldar guns here. It's like Lotus. Looter guns don't look that looted, if I'm entirely honest with you. Like, that one just looks like an Arky big shooter gun. This one, I mean, you can see bits of a last cannon on it, I guess. This one kind of looks like a plasma gun, but it doesn't look like any sort of Imperial plasma cannon. Or even a Folkite weapon. Instead, it looks like someone tried building a copy of it. Maybe it's a Tau blaster, actually. Yeah, maybe it's Tau. The only two of these weapons actually look like they're looted. That's just a big shooter. That's just a big shooter. Kinda looks like a last cannon. Kinda looks like a Tau pulse weapon. Lances are actually looted Nova cannons. No, I don't know how they managed to screw that up either. How do you turn antimatter bomb launchers into lasers? Actually, it does make some sense. So, antimatter, right, when it meets normal matter, explosion occurs. But what this explosion is basically, it's just a massive amount of radiation. What is a laser? Massive amount of radiation. So what you do is you make your antimatter stream into normal matter, but stream at a controlled rate, or like a slow rate. Because a single particle of antimatter meets a single particle of matter, you wouldn't notice. It would... It's insignificant, but a lot of them meeting a lot of matter, big boom. So what you can do is then effectively contain it and put... And basically how a lot of lasers, especially more older lasers, how they work, and how a lot of X-rays actually work. It's basically got this thing that creates radiation, right? Put it in a sealed container, poke a hole in one side of a sealed container, you now have a laser. Because all of that would just be focused through this hole. So that's all you do. Is you just take the antimatter from your bombs, stream it into a sealed container, but then also has like air or something being pumped into it. And through the hole that you created in it, that maybe focuses it through various panels. Lance weapon! Yeah! It actually makes sense. You'd be able to create a big old laser from that. What I'm thinking is, if I cut this weapon off here, cut off a hand at the top here, cut off this piece here, stick that on there, and then I can just glue that hand with a thing holding it to there. Oh yeah, that would be a really cool looted weapon. Hello, Frederick. Yeah, I don't like that one being looted like that. This one's roughly the same size. So... you'd want to cut it off around just there and cut off the back of this. Yeah, cut off the back of this piece. Cut off this piece just there. I'll carefully just cut around that little panel. Cut off that little piece there. Glue this into place. Looted Volkite. I'm a genius. You're applying more logic than I think the Arcs ever put into it. I think they hit with some wrenches, attached some cables and complained it now. No, orcs aren't that stupid. Like, orc logic, no, mostly, outside of just a few instances in the lore where it didn't work like this, mostly all the orc logic and orc war energies making impossible things happen, it more or less, it helps the orcs along. So what it does is, imagine building a bike that should explode. Like, it should work in theory, but it should work for about 5 minutes before finally the pieces rattle apart and then explodes. Orc war energies, instead though, and orc logic and belief will keep it held together. That's all it does. It will keep it held together for longer before it finally rattles itself to pieces. So instead of 5 minutes, it might be 5 hours. So imagine like you got an orc would be able to build a jalopy that doesn't look like it should really work. But it's the same way that like you can see these random jalopies that people build and they don't really look like they should work, but they do. They spew smoke and whatever around, but they continue working. Maybe for 1 or 2 years, but then finally they really do just die a death. Orc logic would just keep it going even under gunfire though, and probably for more than just a couple of years. So orcs for engineering actually does work for the most part, and they do put some thought into it. They don't always understand exactly what they're doing, but they do it. Like, they don't necessarily think to themselves, I can make a laser through radiation. Some of them will. Some big mechs definitely do think like that. Although sometimes the ideas come from to them, and they have no idea why they're thinking like that, but it's just like ancient croc or orc thinking that passes through the genes to keep it active today. But yeah, orcs do roughly know what they're doing. They're not just idiots. Your average orc is probably an idiot, but your big mechs and your mechs and your people who your orcs who actually like tinkering and making stuff, they generally have a bit more understanding. And some of them actually read, like they'll find instruction manuals of human machines and read them. And they'll they'll try like looting tech priests and tech marines and stuff, I say looting, kidnapping and trying to figure out what they know and how to get it to work. There's a short story about a tech priest that was studying orcs. I can't remember if he was kidnapped or he had managed to kidnap an orc. But either way, he watched them working and he was amazed to actually realise that they were following proper principles and stuff. They're just going very crudely about it. Like, trying to figure out how orc tech works is a lot harder than watching it be put together. And it's like, orc. Hi, Bob Keeper, by the way, and hello, Zosimas. Thoughts on the Burning Book of Corn? Have you ever completed a campaign? No, I've never seen any of the volumes of a Book of Corn. Oh gosh, yeah, this is just such a mess of a sprue here. Let's go and build ourselves an orky looky dude. Bruh. Yeah, orcs are great. That being said, I feel like orcs in the modern day are much more going towards the memes in the lore. Like, you see a lot more lore of the orcs, you know, doing crazy and impossible things. And the orcs being insanely brave. Which, honestly, I'm not a big fan of. It was great when orcs were, you know, these... They spoke a big game, but once the bullets actually started flying and people started dying around them, like other orcs, were like, wait a minute, I might actually die. By the way, Orcs twerk! This is how old all old orcs were built, by the way. They all had twerking booties. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. Oh gosh. Yeah, but that's literally how it attaches. And with the butt stick out and the twerking all the time. That's how all orcs were built originally. Oh, the design philosophy for orcs has changed dramatically. Yeah, for me, for things that orcs did the most for their silliness, in older lore at least, was basically their ability just to survive anything. Although that's not even just orcs being crazy, though, it's apparently just their biology as well. Because you can put a big hole for an orc and it still survives. But then you remember that it's basically just a giant mushroom, so it makes sense it can survive with a big hole in its chest. Or if its head cut off. And there were parts of if you cut off an orc's head or whatever, like cut an orc in half, it's possible that the one half would grow a new head and the other half would grow a new body. And as a result, but that actually is biologically possible for some organisms. It's like with tomato plants. I mean, I could literally just stick these arms onto him, these noise marine arms. But that doesn't really fit very well, does it? Nah. Yeah. What did the orcs do? That was absolutely insane. Yeah, they'd lose their heads and stuff and still be able to survive. Tomatoes. You can take a cutting off a tomato plant and grow an exact clone of it. Or near exact clone. So you just cut like a big piece of a tomato, bury it, and or like if you've got a tomato plant like that, then it's got like a big stem at the center. You can just cut off the stem there. The old stem will just continue to grow a new stem, and then you can plant the stem in the ground so it's sticking out. That stem would just grow roots and then just grow up. And it'll become a new plant. And it's like, oh. And that's how orcs basically work as well. Which is why Gasco Thacker was once just reduced to just a head. And it didn't matter, he still survived. I think actually it might have been reduced to a head more than once. Yeah, here we go. Oh wait! This piece is missing half a head. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to fix that bit then. Oh, we're just gonna have to architect
Regular plants, I will die if you fail to supply my most minuscule need. Meanwhile, potatoes, where is the soil?
That is actually really weird. It's like, how did we have a potato famine? How was there a potato famine? Potatoes like the hardiest food ever. Okay. Now that obviously welds together perfectly. Well, let's start building it. Mushrooms are the kind of plant that you've already know, technically not plant. The type of thing that you generally, due to how invasive they are and for how just quickly they suddenly can bloom. You'd think they'd be able to survive anything, but then they surprisingly die very easily at the same time. Because it's like our garden with all the random heat and what's it called we've been getting? Water. Yeah, raining. With just sudden massive rainstorms followed by massive heat and so on. We got loads and loads of mushrooms in our flower garden. But the thing is, as soon as we end up getting like 2 days of just like super hot weather with no water, the mushrooms all died out. Meanwhile, the rest of the plants survived. And it's like, maybe mushrooms aren't as hardy as they pretend to be. But the issue is just how they can come and appear so easily, how difficult they are to permanently get rid of due to the fact that they spread the spores everywhere. Weak shrooms are staying upon their gene lines. Yuck! Why did that only appear on one of my... Oh, it's because the others are in top chat for some reason. I thought I turned it to live chat. I apologise if I missed anyone's messages. There you go. Oh. Yeah. Orcs are once much more evil than they are right now. Are like meant to be more evil. It's very strange. Oh gosh, why is my phone going all crazy at me? Because they were, do you know whether they say they were based on like British hooligans? They're based on like the British biker hooligans who were, but for more violent and terrible ones. There you go. They were neo word I can't say on YouTube. Were inspired by a particular German regime. And you could see that in, Storm Boys. Even Storm Boys now are very clearly inspired by, the stormtroopers from World War II. And Gaskell Thacker had a certain symbol inside his banner that he had. Oh, this does not want to stick there. Oh, I wonder if I can get like an orc screaming face thing. Like, are there any Banners or something. Oh no, I don't think I've got any spare banners in this kit. Oh, wait. This banner. How big is it? Oh, if I cut this banner in half. Yeah, I thought gas was also a jab at the Iron Lady. Might have been. But I know what the original model had on it. The original artwork. And I was sort of around at the time, obviously. So I wouldn't know. Hello, Banwy. Ow. This does not want to stick. Whatever. Okay, I've got these things. Yeah, that looks like it would be cool. If I cut this out here.
Cupcake, guess what time it is? It's time for the cat cake.
No, I don't want to be a cat. I'm not a cat. I'm a cupcake. Nah. You're wrong, Clockwork. You haven't been saving your sprinkles. Yeah. Okay, this piece goes to fair.
Damn, the lamentations of the poor, they compel me.
No! No! Aha! Cooldowns. Why is this not cutting out? Oh, it's because it's got this thing at the back. Okay. Yeah. Didn't realise I had a pool. There we go. But also here. And here. There we go. Skull. skull. He cooldowns, a lot of sassness for currently cat. Sad. Sad. We are all allies in this war against me. Why is a war against me going on? What did I ever do to you? No, I snapped that off. Do. Okay, this could go here. And this piece can go like this. Oh, was funny to watch the Marine get handed by the Screamer killing for trailer though. What's this? What's this? What's this? Does anyone relate to in Tacticus? That we all have one instance of not having a legendary character. Never played it. However, I do like the Screamer killer thing, as Anthony says. I made an animation. I turned that entire thing into an animation. Into a GIF, that's the word. Just whack! This piece can easily go there. Yeah. There. And then you go like here. Oh, that would work. Sneaky paint from purple. Hi, bloody man. These orcs are something else. They are. The highest PS I have is Warbog Skullgarts, Bulldozer. Oh, at legendary 3-star. I'm guessing that's good, but I have no idea. Capcom, many of the VTubers are now painting their own miniatures. One of them is painting their Space Marines pink like those Maiden Marines. Oh, that's nice. And one is Orcs with a pink theme. Oh. Very nice. I'm probably gonna paint mine blue like the Death Skulls, because I like the Death Skulls. Oh, there we go. Well, pink arcs sound fun. And there is probably a legit chapter of Pink Marines. There we go. Yeah. I just need to stick some orky bits to keep this together, because it does not want to stick together. When my first time I played Orcs in BFG, it was a server narrative campaign. I was gonna play the clans list depending on how the first battle went, make it fluffy. When my war boss took a literal skyscraper-sized nuke to her face and spent our campaign rightfully terrified of ordnance. Right, that's how it goes. Sounds about right to me. Okay, where's a bit with wires and stuff on it? Pretty sure there's some bits. There we go. Over here. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like some wires gubbins here. Stick it on top. None of these bits want to stay stuck together. Ow, thanks for the throw, Tony, for Tanuki. Unfortunately, it's already claimed by Korn with Korn Storm Boys. What is sorry? My idea for yeah, we are making some viable lore for her. Our orcs of wearing pink and surfing a fighting Slanesh. Would orcs fight for Slanesh? My idea is that for war boss as an idol fetish of Slanesh and like the shiny loots, I'm wondering why Slanesh demons keep fighting him. So when he fights Slanesh because they keep pouring demonesque. I mean, an orc overwhelmed by greed and falling to Slaanesh would make some amount of sense. Do 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 do. No, that's not an orc arm. An orc arm. There we go. Looking orky. Da, 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 da. I'm still for first place for now. What's this? Oh, your idea's still for first place. That's cool. Yeah. And in Tactica Storm Boys, I hit or miss because their passive has a chance to literally destroy itself. Yeah, that's what Storm Boys used to do in 40k too. They could like go super fast, super far and hit really hard, but then they might like explode. A lot of Archy units used to be like that. Oh, speaking of Slaanesh arcs, my arc, this is a looted noise marine gun. So that is actually a Slaanesh weapon. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I now need a head for him. Which one do I want? Oh, this one's nice. Broadside XV88, my beloved. Yeah. Strength 8. What's this? Strength 8 instance for XV108 Riptide is challenging foe, but it's mini boss or nightmare to deal with. Aww. Strength 8 torpedo salve would hit my battleship. Battleship. That's fine. 6+ armor, I'll be fine. 1 hit through. This is that. It crits. Rude. Okay, what does it do? 9 bridge smash. Lose your commander. -3 leadership to the ship. Oh gosh. Yeah, that looks like an orky looted gun, right? And look at him twerk! Oh, butts out, boys! Stand up, butts out. Oh, gosh. Well, your group of friends hate me because of Tau, but changed quickly when all my Tower Crisis suits practically shock and all mobile unit style and not for pew pew stay in cover. Yeah, everyone loves Tau suits. I mean, Tau are pretty fun. Tau can be pretty annoying to play against, mind you. But still, you don't deserve hate for it. No one does. I feel like half the hate for Tau comes from much older editions. Like when I was playing, the Tau ended up just being obnoxiously annoying to deal with. Hello, Lord Theo. How are you doing? Struggling to get this backpack on so it links up with that tube on his back. On his gun. There we go. I didn't know it was only last edition. Hammerheads ignored Invulnerables. The really old edition of when I played, Tau were extremely annoying because Overwatch had just come out and it was overpowered. Like, it wasn't a stratagem. Any unit could Overwatch at any point and it didn't cost anything to do an Overwatch. As a result, shooty armies suddenly became the go-to army. And Tau Overwatch was devastating, not just because of the Tau being, you know, good shooters in general, but because of like all their special abilities meant they could just Overwatch you on 4+s. As opposed to 6s that everyone else did. On top of this, transports had... Tau transports had become absolutely just devastating to deal with for the vast majority of armies. Because they were more mobile, they were basically the most mobile army by far. It wasn't just shooting, staying in cover, it was... they dropped onto the back. What they could do in a single turn is this. They could move out behind your lines, get out, shoot you, re-embark, and move again in a single turn. So what they could do is, it just made them absolutely devastating. They also had a counter ability where if in range of their transports, they could board their transport if they were charged, or if their opponent moved too close to them. So it basically meant if you used any sort of army that wasn't a shooting army against Tau, they just absolutely dominated you. Yeah. So basically, most factions could only hit on a 6+, but this was early Overwatch days. And one of the ways that Tau could, I think it was their marker light, it basically meant that they ignored all penalties to shooting. And all penalties to shooting, including the Overwatch penalty. So it just basically meant Tau could reliably hit on a 4+ for even Overwatching. And this wasn't a stratagem, because they didn't have stratagems back then. Or it was like the earliest forms of stratagems, which didn't require command points. So it was really ridiculous. This was the first time as well they introduced countercharging and fleeing from your opponent, and they could just flee into the hammerheads. They could get free movements on into devilfish. They could get free movements on them. Burst cannons were also way more dangerous back then, because they got quite a lot of shots, and they were strength 5. They're more powerful than they are now anyway, burst cannons. And Tau drones were a lot more dangerous than they were back now too. So for a while, they weren't necessarily the meta army, because there were other armies that could be, like Necrons at the time, they had 3+ armor save, toughness 4, so they were marine. A Necron warrior, I believe, was exactly the same stat line as a marine, basically. But they could come back. Maybe they had a 4+ armor save, I don't remember. But that would be the only difference. They both had 1 wound. That made them really powerful. The Necron Croissant was also just incredibly OP. And the Monolith, basically everything the Necrons had was just super powerful for Doomsday Arts. So they were super meta. But the Necrons weren't super annoying to play against. Like, you fought them and go, all of your stuff just feels overpowered. It's exactly what I have, just better. But they weren't super annoying because they felt somewhat fair. Like, they Overwatch for hitting you on 6s. They can't really react that well to you. Necrons are kind of slow army. So you could at least melee them, you could get into melee combat. And that was important. That's where you wanted to be. And you could at least beat them in melee combat, like if you were playing Orcs, Black Templars, or whatever. For sure, the fact is they'd shoot you up, they'll destroy your army and so on, but at least you actually get to do the stuff that you're good at. Against... And even Eldar, you could at least do the stuff you were good at, because half of the Eldar army would be things like Howling Banshees, Striking Scorpions, Warp Spiders, and stuff like that wants to be in melee. At least half of their army wants to be in melee. Tau just never had that. And on top of that, Tau could actually be quite annoying because they weren't that bad in melee. Like, sure, they kind of are because they hit on 5s, but they still get a 4+ armor save. They can get 1 or 2 attacks depending. And everyone at the time basically only got 1 attack in combat. An Orc only got 1 attack in combat. It got 2 because it had a close combat weapon and a pistol. and it could have 3 on the charge, but a Tau could have 2 on a charge. A Tau could have a close combat weapon and a pistol, so they could get 3 attacks, and that 4+ armor save made them quite tough. And an Orc only gets a 6+ armor save. So then you'd end up like in combat with a Tau, where supposedly Tau are meant to be squishy, and no, they're not squishy. And it's like, even Kroot don't really want to be in combat though, because they're actually rather decent at shooting. Or at least back then they were. They're kind of okay in combat, but not really. I'm not meaning it, but the claim that the class tomb ship in BFG is also croissant. And it's also a house spawn. Yeah, Tau, Necron croissants have just always been a house spawn. Tau are just annoying because they just kite you. Yeah, that's what they did. They were very, very good at kiting back then. Now they can still be a bit annoying at kiting, but it wasn't as bad. Like now, if you want to do kiting, you either have an enhancement on your character that allows you to kite, or you have a stratagem that allows you to kite. But they're limited uses. Back then, it was just unlimited kiting. I just made from hell. I mean, if you're in a tournament, it's fine because you'll probably be building a tournament list and stuff. But in casual games, Tau were just so annoying to play against. And Tau players in general just weren't that joyful either. Because a lot of Tau players at the time were meta chasers and stuff. And it's like, I'm here for a casual game. It's like, yeah, great. And by casual, you mean you're fine with my meta chasing list. It's like, no. And I did not say that. And this was before tournaments and stuff. People just played meta in casual games just for fun. Just because they enjoyed. Oh, I was just a little girl at the time. I mean, this grown man or whatever just laughing at you going, it was not fun. Oh. And obviously being just a kid, I couldn't really afford to like update my list and get all the cool stuff I needed to actually fight for town fair level. And that's just what made him annoying. But you know. These things come in swings and roundabouts. Move, shoot, move. Is so back, baby. Yeah. I can't remember. I just have a. I can't remember exactly what people did because I didn't play Tau, so I wasn't sure exactly everything they did. But I remember playing and just having such an annoying time of not being able to catch the Tau. It's like. Oh, then you had the stupid thing where they could overwatch you and then get back in for transport. And it's like, no, don't do that. Okay, maybe at the time, I don't know if people were twisting rules. I don't think they were, because you had staff members and stuff there as well. Eldar and Dark Eldar could do the same, but they were more expensive models in terms of points. So they generally, and they were a lot squishier. Like a Dark Elder was fine because they had a 5+ armor save, which was really easy to ignore. Like a lot of weapons were AP 5 or just would go straight through for armor. And even if they didn't, you're likely to fail a lot of them. But that change from 5+ armor save to 4+ is quite big. Kikyar mentioned Jackal Ally PTSD acquired. It reminded me of the Covenant Jackals. Oh yeah. What are called? Oh hi Devi Boy, by the way. Fruit Shapers and Hounds and Fruit Talks are your favourite fruit units. I love all the fruit. I really want their big fruit to come back. You know, the giant fruit monster. So I wasn't looking up at chat very much then. I've been trying to get this little model to work. Ah, there we go. He's got a little clip there. He's clipped in here. He's got an arc with his jaw, 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 jaw. Oh, before then, I actually enjoyed. I liked Tau to some extent. It's just after playing in that edition with Tau was absolutely insane. Oh. Although I might have just been a bit, what's it called, biased. I do kind of want to get a Kroot T-Tau army. I always wanted a Kroot army. I kind of want to get one. Still. But it'll probably be a long time before I ever decide to get one, because I've got the Combat Patrol to get through. The magazines. Oh, yeah, there we go. What do you think of his looted gun? Does it look looted enough? I feel like I need to put something on that bit of plastic.
Kroot do indeed need a big boy model. Like a Squiggoth, but, you know, Burb Gorilla version.
Yeah, they used to have one, Forge World model, but they got rid of it, and people were hoping they were going to give them a, you know, a plastic version, but then they didn't. What? Oh, gosh. Come on. Wah! There we go. Now, if I stick this to here... I still don't have money for actual minis, but digital for now, yeah. Maybe. One day, maybe. I'll just buy a 3D printer. I'm not even going to join any tournament anyways. Yeah! Yeah, minis are expensive, especially if you're outside the UK and Europe. Okay, there we go. Just some random doohickeys glued onto it. That works. Random doohickeys. Orc faces. Yeah, perfect. Perfect looted weapon. Oh gosh, just so many random bits. Oh. Okay, go for the next looter. For the next looter, maybe I'll build as an actual looted gun. You know, like with a Tau pulse rifle. That's a Tau weapon, isn't it? 3D printer. And then you can use all the game systems. Yeah! To be fair, for a long time, for a lot of the minis I had, I just printed out on like paper. For like half of the minis. I find it funny, it's like I can't afford to have a 3D printer to print 3 monies, but I can afford to buy models. I just find that funny. Well, it's partly because the expense is just having a place to put the 3D printer, which I just don't have. Rocket Foot, Squig Buggy, or Boom Dacker Snas Wagon? I don't know. I like the Boom Dagger Snas Wagon, but I might be biased because that's the one I'm getting in Combat Patrol. You know, website visit. I feel like on this stream is another visit to a website. So, Sino Sawmies, Ops, and where's the Boom Dagger Snas Wagon? And where's the Squig Buggy? That's a Boom Dagger Snas Wagon with a little grot tied to the front, a grot shooting back, and a guy with a firebomb, and he's got some weird custom shooter thing. Pretty cool model. Boom Blaster Squig Buggy. Very nice.
Most disliked stream ever. Please Cupcake no, not the website.
No, wait, you love the website. Shock Jump Dragster. Yeah, Shock Jump Dragster looks amazing. You know, for shooting squigs, don't shoot the squigs. Like, they deserve cuddles. Like, I have a squig, don't have blushy. Oh, you have a mech. No. Mech Track Scrapjet. Look at that thing. It's amazing. And the custom booster blaster. Oh. This should be like a HQ model. Oh. That's beautiful. Of a custom, but I like all of the buggy vehicles they've got right now. They're so beautiful. And the Death Killer War Track. Shock Jump Dragster right here. Oh. Out of those two options, I say the Boom Dacker Snas Wagon. Actually, I retract my previous statement. Scrapjet, because what's more fun than ramming some other jet engine? Ramming some other jet engine with a drill on the front? That also has tracks for some reason. Like, those tracks are going to slow down the entire thing so much. It's a beautiful mess. Right, here we go. Arc body. Bruh. What if a okay, now that works. But if the tracks are red, it's perfect. Now a jet engine is powering the tracks. They spin just as fast as the engine. Oh gosh, those tracks would fall apart so quickly. Get your booty out! Look at the twerking arc. Twerk that body, twerk that booty, twerk that booty, twerk that booty. Oh, the arcs are the biggest twerkers ever. Who would have thunk it?
Also, I love that the scrap jet is just an old plane that had an unscheduled landing under the piloting of the same orc who drives the vehicle.
Yeah. Oh. No, I feel like if a scrap jet isn't a HQ choice, which I don't think it is, I feel like it needs to be, you know. Because you got the war trike, but you know your orky character speedster, or your war boss. Ah, that's how it goes in. Okay, so this goes like that onto this piece. Ah, okay. Oh gosh, no, it snapped. There you go, that's correct. Just be stuck together like that. Okay, then maybe I'll just glue this guy like this. Gosh, you're meant to go on like... Yeah, there you go. Only vehicle HQ choice is a war track, sad. Oh, got some cakes! Yeek! Vince Falcon, I won 125. Yay! Bye bye, GiveSprinkles, Bun Week. Hope you have a good time. Ah. Okay, I feel like gluing these weapons together and then just attaching them to a body is probably the best thing to do. I feel like I'm missing a part here. Something go there. Okay, yeah, it's a rocket. A rocket goes there. Or targeting array. I could put a targeting array there. I want to mostly go for like loot to shoot us. Yeah. Okay, then glue the arms on. The arms are too wide. Oh no. Oh gosh, his foot needs clipping here. There we go. Yeah. There needs to be a new arc loot ticket. I wonder if they're going to eventually release a kill team update for the arc looters. Oh! No, I was about to say the Grey Knights would be a good one. I'm thinking the current Death Watch one might be Grey Knights versus demons. Or Chaos. Or maybe versus Arcs, who knows? But it does seem like it would be versus something against Necrons. Because she got a current Necron now, then for one after the next one's Necron. So I imagine the next kill team set that they're releasing must be Necron based. Although I don't necessarily know if there's another Necron unit to add to the game. Oh no, because the next one isn't Necron base. It has a Necron boss, doesn't it? It's not actually a new Necron kill team. It's Sisters of Battle versus Chaos Marines. Oh yeah, and then there's a favourite Necron character. Favourite 40k character, sorry. That's a hard one. There's not actually a lot of 40k characters I really like. Maybe one of the Primarchs? Like, I definitely got a lot of characters who I think are fun in the game, like Lucius the Eternal, or I think they have some fun lore. But I don't necessarily really enjoy the character themselves. There's a Necron the Death Watch kill team coming down the line. That's a fun one. Yeah, the next kill team, the one that's coming out next week, is Death Watch versus Necrons. We don't know what's after that one, but the one after that is Chaos Raptors slash... Oh, what are they called? The non-Raptors. With the power claws. Warp Talons. Versus Sisters of Battle. Trizon for goated Warp Challenge, yeah. And that's also, the big box that's coming with them will also have Nightbringer and some Necron Warriors and some Necron terrain in it, it looks like. And it's it's the end of a campaign, like in a Necron tomb. So it starts with a Death Watch versus Necrons, but it's going to have something else set in the Necron tomb, and then it will conclude with the Nightbringer coming out versus something else. So what I'm imagining is either a Necron kit that's going to be in it, but I don't know what they're going to release. If it is maybe new destroyers, because the current destroyer model for basic destroyer is really old. But I'm thinking it should be, if it's not, it definitely should be Grey Knights. There's 3 reasons to think for Grey Knights. 1, they recently got a new codex. 2, and like the Imperial Agents recently got a new codex, and then they've now got the new Death Watch models. 2, the Grey Knights really need to have some new models for the main troop unit. The Terminators are fine as is, but the troop units really show the age. Like, if you look at Grey Knights, but the only Space Marine faction as well that hasn't had an update in a long time, like including Chaos Space Marines. Oh, that is Black Templars. I'm just so used to just clicking Black Templars. Grey Knights. Yeah, the Terminators are quite old, but I don't think they need updates. Like, they're just really good models. They don't need an update. The Grey Knight Interceptors and stuff, if you look at them, they have that really old, weird pose that a lot of models used to have back then. They've got the weird oversized heads on the bodies. They need to have an update that doesn't necessarily bring them to Primaris, but does modernize the models. But one of the things that would make them good for Kill Team is, 1, you've got all these cool different weapons, but this box set can already make an Interceptor squad, which is mostly just swords with a few flamethrowers. It can make the Purgator squad, which has all these cool weapons in it. We've also got lances, we've got dual swords. Not lances, halberds, sorry. Glaives. Halberds and glaives, dual swords, staffs, thunder hammers. They're perfect for our Kill Team. It would be great for them versus demons. Because they've not updated demons in forever. I don't know what demons it would be against. Oh, did I just click Armies of Chaos there? No, I wanted Chaos Demons, sorry. Oh gosh, this Spearhead! But Age of Sigmar is in for 40k kit. Wait, are Claws of Karnak, these guys, 40k models as well? I don't think they are. That shouldn't be here, I feel like. Yeah, they're not 40k models. Spearhead, Disciples of Sinch. Yeah, and these aren't 40k models, these guys here. The Sinchian Cultists. I mean, I guess you could just use them as Chaos Cultists. Yeah, these are all super old models. A lot of them don't need new models, like the Screamers of Sinch are just really, really good. Plague Bear, actually I think Plague Bears might have had newer models recently. The Khorne Bloodletter models don't feel very good. The only ones I can feel like would be a good Kill Team are the Sinchian Horrors. Because if you look at them, they have yellow horrors, they have blue horrors, and they have pink horrors. And as a result, and you've also got the Herald of Siege, which is just a really big horror. Yeah, Poxbringer is a newer model. Plague Drones are newer models. I think these Plague Bearers are also newer than like the Corn Bloodletters. That being said, I think all the horrors are relatively new models. Are they the same models? I don't know. That was in Fantasy. They don't look like they need updating. Bloodletters look like they do. But that being said, maybe the demons can get updated models via Age of Sigmar, because it looks like the rest of them have got updated models for Age of Sigmar. That being said, these Seekers of Slaanesh and stuff, I don't think they're updated models. They do look more modern than the Bloodletters though. The Bloodletters really look for age. They're just such boring models. Demonettes need to glow up, do they? Let's look at the basic Demonettes. Where are they? They have a lot of cool models though, do Slaanesh right now. Here you go. Oh yeah, these are the exact same plastic models from when they originally became plastic. I wouldn't say they feel their age as much as the Bloodletters do. Like, you can clearly see these guys are a lot more detailed and stuff. You can still see the age, especially like with this model's hair. They really like doing that sort of stuff with models. Like how the hair are. And it looks kind of meh nowadays. You can see it with Howling Banshees as well. Yeah, I'd say between Demonettes and Bloodletters, Bloodletters are the ones that need for update. Like, look at these silly dudes. They're just such basic models. They lack any dynamic sort of stance. But yeah, I don't know who they would pick. Maybe they could go against the Chaos unit. I feel like Legionnaires could do with a bit of a glow up, but not really. Like maybe a Chaos Space Marine unit. But it would make sense for Grey Knights to get to kit, because if you look at the 3 units that are coming out, the 2 that we know are coming out, one of them is Death Watch, one is Sisters of Battle. So for one that goes in between, definitely feels like it should be a Grey Knight. But again, I don't know who you'd put them against. For Necrons, I don't think there's a new unit to need to give them. Unless maybe it's a Destroyers. Plague Bears and Horrors get away with being gold. Bloodletters and Demonettes don't look the best. Yeah, Seekers of Slaanesh look fine, I feel like. I don't know if the Horrors are that old. And I don't know if the Plague Bearers are that old. The Plague Bearers look newer. I might be wrong, but the entire Nurgle range looks like it got a full refresh. I've not been following all the stuff that's come out. And they seem to get new stuff with Age of Sigmar as well, so... Oh... Maybe Demons wouldn't be the best thing to come out in a kill team, unless it was not to kill team sets of Demons. And instead, do you know where they started doing something where the box sets are more
Grey Knights versus
gamey?
Demon suddenly Shadow Spectres.
Shadow Spectres, yeah. Wait, what are Shadow Spectres? Is that a Necron unit? What I'm thinking is, do you know where the Tyranids, like the Rathena kit, and the server to kill team. They came in a box set that also, what did it do? It came with Hormagaunts and Tyranid Terrain, and the entire thing is it's like a scenario it sets up so that Hormagaunts just keep pouring out to the ground to attack you, and it's like they give you more of a scenario themed sort of game rather than just two kill teams fighting one another. And you can see that's what they're doing with the the Necron one with the Nightbringer kit coming in it. It's meant to be a boss fight where you still got an enemy kill team as well. So maybe it would be Grey Knights versus some other kill team with like Bloodletters constantly attacking you, or Demonettes or something. That would make sense. Eldar jump infantry with prism guns. Oh yeah, they need to come out again. They don't even need to get rid of. Why did they get rid of those models? Those models are relatively new for Shadow Spectres. I say relatively compared to a lot of the old models. They're relatively new. Okay, I'm thinking Volkite weapon. I'm thinking maybe I could just cut it off here and then glue it onto something else. Oh, I could just like take off a big shooter here. Why am I using these clippers? These are terrible for it. I'm a silly Billy. Oh gosh, the mode lines on these guns are ridiculous. Oh. So Codex. They were still resin and had to be legend by the time I started. Oh, were they resin? Oh. That makes sense. Like, I don't really I kind of vaguely remember those units, but I only vaguely remember. I never played Eldar. There weren't many Eldar players either. So lots of the Eldar kits I wasn't aware of. Like, I remember seeing the resin Avatar of Cain eventually. But I thought that was like a much younger model than it was. I was like, wait a minute, that was old. That makes sense. So if it can bring the Shadow Spectres into plastic, that would make sense. And it would make sense to have like Grey Knights versus Eldar or something if they both came to fight for demons and instead they ended up fighting one another. Sounds exactly like what would happen. With this new third-party kill team system, the floodgates are truly open for box sets. It's true. It's because they don't necessarily now need to focus on doing full faction refreshes all the time and can just refresh like a single mini. And it especially works really well for things like box sets that traditionally could be multiple box set, like multiple different units, like Death Watch. Also, kill team sets from the still part to kill team are sold at like a premium. Which kind of sucks, but from Games Workshop's point of view, it's pretty great for them. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's how it's gonna go on. So you go there, like, oh, wrong way. You go there like this. Because when they're still part of kill team, they're sold of like this big cardboard extension to them, you know, for tokens and stuff. And then we'll see it when the commandos and stuff come back from kill team this weekend to see how much they get reduced in price, if at all. Maybe they won't. But other kill teams have been reduced in price once they leave the kill team range, and they no longer got the gun on them. In fact, there's one unit that's still sold as kill team. It's for Imperial Agents, and there's two versions of it. One's kill team, one's not. While I'm waiting for this to dry, we can go. Where is it? Warhammer 40k, Armies of Imperial Agents. Kill team Sanctifies for 42, Kill Team Exaction Squad 42, Kill Team 42, Inquisitorial Agents 36, and then Rogue Trader, Inquisitorial Agents 34. Yeah, this set and this set. One of them's Kill Team, one of them's not, and there's a £2 difference between them. As far as I'm aware,
the boss model for Demons is just the Soul Grinder. It's probably older than the entirety of chat combined, or half as old as Cupcon.
No! Okay, I remember when the Soul Grinder first came out. When did it first came out? I know it came out after the Defiler, because the Defiler was out for ages. And they did what they did with a bunch of kits at the time. They basically stole half of one kit. Oh. Do I remember when it first came out? I don't know. I think it first came out with the rest of the Plastic Demons, so it came out at the exact same time as the Bloodletters. As far as I'm aware. Soul Grinder. Kit first release. When did it first come out? Came out when Demons got a codex again, because for a while they didn't. 6th edition. Yeah, it would have been 6th edition. Chaos Demons, 6th edition. Let's look. Oh, was it after that? Did it come out in 4th edition? I don't know. I have no idea. Scarband Kugath. Do. Demonic Taurus. Maybe it was 2000. Oh god. Do I even remember coming out? Ah. There we go. Okay. I think they're maybe even older than I thought they were. Oh. Hi, TA. Soul Grinders are ancient. You're right, Soul Grinders are ancient. They came out in 1976. They didn't. Good morning, Go Mudbugs. Go Mudbugs. Okay, I feel like this lip here needs something to fill it in. Oh gosh. What do we want to put there? I want to put like a targeting device there, but that's going to be hard to find. I got a sniff. Wait, isn't the boss monster for the Chaos Demons anyway basically Mr. Balrog Man?
Soul Grinder's birthday says BC.
No, I think it must have come out in around 2008, so that's probably before I was even into Warhammer. So maybe I am mistaken. Wait, when did the Defiler come out? Because I thought it came out after the Defiler. Gonna have to look up the Defiler now. Defiler model release. Okay. How did it come out around the same time? (2002). So Grind birthday. Defiler 2014, 2009. Oh, here we go. Oh, they have like all the birthdays of all the miniatures here. Okay, we can find out when different models came out. Oh, that was a metal demon prince. They had a metal... Oh, the metal one looks very similar to the modern one. So it wasn't then. Wasn't then. Oh gosh, a Warhound Titan came out in 2004. Mauler Fiends and Force Fiends are 2012. Maybe I was thinking of a Mauler Fiend. Defile, it's not... I can't find a Defile for birthday kit. Demon Prince, Chaos Land Raider came out in 2002. That makes sense. It's ancient. The modern Chaos Rhino and Chaos Predator also came out in 2002. Oh, Defiler was 2003. Okay. And when was the Soul Grinder? Do they actually show the demon kits here? No, they don't show the demon kits. Ooh, but. Miniatures, World Eaters, Death Guard, Thousand Sons, Heresy, Traitors. Oh, so Emperor's Children, Thousand Sons. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, Lord's Garden came out in 2019. Okay. Okay. Soul Grinder. Soul Grinder. Soul Grinder. Oh, they don't have the same thing. Okay. Demon Warhammer model release dates. Miniatures demons. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm finding it. So Be'lakor came out in 2020 to 23. 2019 was the Furies, Karnak, Fleshhound, Skulltaker. Yeah. Okay, Plague. Oh yeah, the Blue Horrors aren't that old. They're from 2017, so still ancient. Soul Grinder. Okay, Bloodphone. Skull Cannon came out 2013. 2012 came the Hellflayer and Seekers. 2010 was the Plague Hawk. Soul Grinder was 2008. Aren't they? That's in the old Metal Fiends and stuff released, and the Demonettes, and the Bloodletters. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Plague Bearers and the Pink Horrors were 2010, so they came out 2 years later. And then the Plague Bearers came out 2013 with the Bloodmaster, Bloodthrone, and Skull Cannon. And the Burning Chariots and Fate Skimmers and Heralds. And after that, just before that were the Exalted Chariots and Hellflayers. Okay, I must be thinking about the major release in 2013 and 2012 then. Oh, I thought the Soul Grinder came out with them. But Okay, this is stuck. Oh. Yeah, for Bloodletters and for Demonettes, though, yeah, they're 2 to 5 years older than the rest of the basic demons. The Plague Bearers came out 2 years after them. The Horrors came out 5 years after them. It's like, what? Okay, so we glue this to here. No, I need the... Oh, maybe I can use a grenade on top of it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, a grenade could work on top of it. Oh, gosh. Me trying to do memory stuff is not a good idea. My head hurts now. All this thinking is difficult for me. Oh, what we're doing? None of these have, like, a good targeting stuff on them. Oh, maybe I could do, like, these things. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put a whole load of targeting. It's gonna be so stupid because it makes absolutely no sense. And you're gonna realize why it makes absolutely no sense when I show it to you. The plan. I'm gonna have all these targeting devices going down like the top of it, so I'm gonna have this one here. Oh. I know what I'm gonna look up and show after stream. Subjugate to Titan. It was only in Epic Cool. Slanesh Fiend, but make it a Titan size, because why the heck not? Ooh. But do you know the silliest thing about the Soul Grinder though? Compared to the Defiler? It's a Defiler is way cooler than the Soul Grinder. It's like, why use a Soul Grinder when you can get access to the best demon tech called a Defiler? Yeah. Heresy. Heresy! No, 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 no. Don't bash my boy. No, this... I'm not bashing your boy. I'm just saying the Defiler is better. Also, I like how when the Soul Grinder released, it released to both Fantasy and 40k. I know because I played Fantasy. That's probably what. Yeah, da 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 da. But yeah, it released to both Fantasy and 40k. Isn't Defiler a demon engine, so it's only Chaos Space Marine? Yeah. It is. Demons can't actually use it. Similarly, Chaos Space Marines can only use the Soul Grinder by allying in the Defiler. The Soul Grinder, sorry. But considering they both use the same chassis and as a result are both kind of demon engines. Like a Soul Grinder is basically a failed attempt to make a Defiler. Like you tried to make a Defiler but the demon broke out of it instead. And became a Soul Grinder. As far as I'm aware, might be wrong with that statement, but that's how I always viewed it. Yeah, if you don't realize yet, this entire targeting thing going down here makes absolutely no sense because the art can't look down it. This part of the gun's in the way. It's got all these targeting scopes on it and no way to look down the scopes. It's like, yeah. And it's going to be even funnier when the scopes don't line up with one another. Nah, we should make them line up. The Soul Grinder is a demon strapped to the most powerful warp-forged weaponry. The price is an ever-increasing sacrifice of souls. Ooh. The thing about the Soul Grinder is it released at both 40k and fantasy and used the same legs as a Defiler pretty much. It pretty much cemented the idea in people's heads that 40k and fantasy are set up in the same universe, with the fantasy probably being in a warp storm. Because by the time Soul Grinder released, it had been ages since bolt guns and power weapons were in fantasy proper. Like, originally fantasy came out with power weapons and bolt guns. There we go. Look at them scopes. This feels proper archy enough, doesn't it? This Volkite weapon. Oh, yeah. See, doesn't this look like much more like a proper looted weapon compared to just a big shooter? If I do know what, I don't think it's got enough targeters on it. I think I can get another targeter. Where is it? Nah, we can get an energy thing to power up further. A power pack. Or is that just a bolt gun? That's a bolt gun. Ah, whatever. I'll use a bolt gun. Should we use a target on the other looted weapon on this? Just make the thing top. Oh yeah, and what's worse? With the need for arc head for him. I'd take him for arc head. Oh no, that's a different arc head. Yeah.
To quote Soldier 76 from Overwatch, I've got you in my sights.
Here we go. And give him another sight on his eye. Although maybe that sight is like you hooked up to a computer looking down those sights. So he's actually just looking for a camera. Okay, now this boy head has a ridiculous amount of mold lines on it. This mold line removal is not actually as good as I would want it to be. It's not as sharp as the... It's not doing a bad job, mind you. It's just not as easy as I'd like it to be. Which few things are, to be honest. There we go. But no, I need his arm. Which is meant to be linked up to him. I'm gonna guess this piece will be fine. And then... Oh no, this piece. There we go. Oh gosh, this set of arms has a bunch of bullets. So it's a Volkite gun, it just still acts like a big shooter. Oh gosh, yeah, it's just got like this train of bullets going from this barrel into here. Oh, they're not bullets, they're just energy packs that are oddly bullet shaped. That's what we can claim. They're just they're just bullet shaped energy packs. That's being fed into a Falkite weapon. I just got out of a 3-hour meeting. I'm about to go into another one, so I thought I'd stop in. Oh, hi, Night Parade. Thank you for stopping in. Sorry I read your message a bit late. Oh, I'm really slow today. I apologise. I'm going to blame it being from morning. It's not even from morning. It's the afternoon right now. Oh. I'm going to blame daylight savings. There you go. Falkite weapons. I really like Falkite weapons. I want them to redo Lootus. Maybe it could actually be Arc Lootus. Okay, here's what I want the next kill team to be. Grey Knights versus Arc Lootus while demons are attacking. That's what I want it to be. Like, just have a unit of Bloodletters or Slanesh inside new models. And have new Arc Lootus and Burner Boys fighting against the Grey Knights. Alternatively, have Shadow Spectres fighting for Grey Knights while demons attack. That would be the perfect kill team box. And then after the box is released, they can release the demons as a separate entity just entirely. Not even as a kill team demons. Just its own unit. And the Orcs or Shadow Spectres and the Grey Knights as their own boxes. But what I think is the Orcs need to be like compatible with other Orc kits. So easy to convert. Because that's what makes Orcs fun. It's all for conversion and stuff. That's one of the reasons why some of the newer Orc kits kind of suck for Orc players, because they're not as compatible or easy to convert. Okay, I think the NAS gun should just be an easy gun to do. Because, as I said, I think this looks like a last
Eldar
cannon,
versus Grey Knights while suddenly Demons of Slanesh would be the most thematic three-way kill team box set.
Yeah. And I think the Slanesh one shouldn't be a kill team demonette. As I said, just the demonettes are attacking. They're coming in waves like the Hormagaunts and the other kit, other warriors that are going to be in the other kill team. Okay, give it a rocket. Give it a rocket. And then after that, I know Dark Eldar haven't had new units in a while, but I do feel like the Dark Eldar models currently are fine as they are. Okay, I know why I had difficulty connecting this piece to here. It's because I think this piece should have been the one connected. Ah, it's fine, who cares? It should work still. It's orky. Ah, it still fits nicely. That's what matters. Well, could be another box. Oh gosh, this needs cutting out here. That's not good. What other faction needs a really nice boost at the moment? I know we got the Space Marine Assault Terminators and the Space
Kill
Marine
Team
Vanguard.
Dark Descent. Votan versus Genestealer Cult. Rock and Stone Brothers. Rock and Stone.
Oh yeah, that would be a really good kill team. What other Genestealers and Photon. I mean, having a new Photon unit would be nice. Even though they've got a bunch more. Because they still have a small range, even with all the stuff that's come out. So anything to expand the Photon range would be very nice. But another kill team that I would love is... I don't know. Genestealer Cults again, they could do with another unit. They don't need to replace anything, they just need new ones. Both of them do. Photon did get a mid last year. Yeah, they did. It's a pretty cool it's a pretty cool unit. But they could do with another specialist unit. Like a special weapons team, maybe, kind of thing. And Genestealer Cults could do with... I don't know. Either I'd guess a super elite infantry unit or a mid-tier unit, because they don't have like a decent just mid-tier guys, I guess. Like, you got your effects for your main cultists, and then you got your mutant cultists. And you just basically got two versions of each. And you got your really big ogre type guys. An elite ranged unit. Yeah, but all the elite units are just melee focus. And kind of boring and samey. I think they need, yeah, another human looking unit. But it has decent ranged weapons. Could definitely go well. Do I have a better head here? Yeah, I'll give him this head. Is this head going to be too big? They have metamorphs as elite bugs. Okay, maybe that head's a bit too big for him. Let's compare it to the head in the kit. Yeah, that's a lot bigger than the head in the kit. Sad. I'll go with it still. Look, where's my Orc Boys kit? I'll find a head in this kit for them. Oh, there's Orc skulls in here. That's nice. Yeah, oh, targeting head. Yeah. His arm just fell off. Oh, I don't think I actually glued the arm on at all. No wonder it fell off. Oh, I'm such a silly. Yeah, I just clipped it into place. Oh, how does it even go on again? There you go. Oh, before it clipped into place without even needing glue, and now it doesn't want to go into place at all. There you go, kind of. No. Oh. If it clips into place at the back, it doesn't clip to place into the front. As stands, the only infantry special weapons is from the neophytes at a rate of 1 special and 1 heavy per turn. Yeah. But yeah, so we got Gene Stealer Cults versus Neophyte versus Photon as a kill team. And they seem to be like having a theme with the kill teams at the moment, so they're all fighting over the same sort of place. So we're imagining the fighting underground in a mining area.
Hello, it is I, the tiny insignificant emotional support loaf.
Hello, French Puff. How you doing? So yeah, they we've got. You're doing good. Yeah. We're making looted weapons today. And we're trying to figure out what kill teams we want in the future. So you're going to have 3 kill teams in a row then. That are going to all be like in an underground mining area. First one is Photon versus Gene Stealer Cults. Next one would be, I'm going to say, Orc Looters and Burners. Trying to loot for mine. Fighting... Who would be trying to stop them? Catechins! Maybe there'll be catechins down in the mines, fighting for orcs. Oh yeah, that would be good. And you'd have a catechin infantry squad kill team. Oh, because they need to be new. And you know, you can't have too many that aren't Imperials versus somebody. It's either Space Marines versus someone, whether that be Chaos Space Marines, Dwarf Space Marines, aka the Photon, or normal Space Marines. If it's not a Space Marines, it has to be an Imperial faction. And then... oh no, the Kriegers got a kill team, didn't they? And that kill team was against Orcs Commandos. So maybe not. Maybe that would be bad. You gambled all of your stuff away. Don't worry about it. Gene stealers are... yeah, gene stealers are basically tyrannids who steal other people's genes. Because, you know, they really love their genes. They love their Levi's. We got the Spanner Boy to make now the lead of the Looters. It's got a rocket launcher. I'm gonna save this backpack. Oh no, it's got... he has to wear it. I was gonna save a backpack for the mech I'm gonna make. Oh no, we can give him this shoot to grot on his back. Now I want to save a big shoot to grot as well. Okay, if that arm doesn't have an conjoining arm, what I need to do... oh yeah, I want to give him the burner boy head. Where is it? It's here. Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. Orc Looters v Skitavi. Skitavi don't need a new kit though. I mean, unless... I don't know. I don't think Mechanicus needs a new infantry kit. They've already got the Skitavi Infiltrators. They've got the Skitavi Ruststock, because both don't need to be replaced. They've got the Sterilizers, the Flying Sterilizer guys, the other flying guys. Then they have Skitavi Vanguard. They have the Skitavi Rangers. You then got your Dataclade Servitors. You have the Skitavi Marshal. And then you got the two Servitors as well, you know, the Breachers and the Devastator ones. So you already got like 3... oh no, you don't need more of them. There's just so much already. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take the war banner from this one, because that's a death school symbol. Yeah. Okay, got all the pieces we need. Once again, we need to do the twerking booty. Because I think what these... Oh yeah, I've only got these Skitari on stilts. I've only got the Skitari walkers, which again aren't that far off infantry. I feel like the things that the admech are missing.
Can you put me in the oven? I haven't baked properly after my shedding.
Okay, I'll have to help you by letting you use the oven. Booty twerking. Yeah, we'll glue this banner to his back. Yeah, I feel like they need vehicles, not infantry. Catachan definitely need new infantry models, both heavy weapons and command squad, and just for not because their models are ancient. They're like from the 90s, maybe even the late 80s. We don't talk about the long Skitari. That model is dumb and should be. Some people absolutely love it though. I don't mind it
snipers,
too much.
They aren't front line, they're characters. Their name is Sidonian Skatros.
I know they're characters. Well, I mean, Kill Team can have characters in them. The last, what's it called? The last big Kill Team box had 2 character units in it. We had the Techno, had the Tech Archaeologist. That's what I was trying to say. Here we go. Banner boy. And who else did it have in it? And oh yeah, the Raffiner hyper adaptability unit. So the idea for Kill Team including a character model isn't crazy. I believe one of the Necron ones also had 3 characters inside it. Actually, let's look. They still got the Necron Kill Team on the website for a moment. Website visiting again. Ooh. Oh, there's a sickle. There's a sickle. Oh, I'm guessing Age of Sigmar or Old World model. Warhammer 40k. Xenos armies, Necrons. Kantar and Eldor work together. They sometimes do, but barely. Mostly because for Eldor to, you know, not willing to work with them. Yeah, this kit here has 3 of the sniper guys in it. And what else does it have? Yeah, it has 2 characters in it, sorry. A Technomancer and a Plasmacite Accelerator and a Plasmacite Reanimator. Yeah, 3 characters. Yeah, Reanimator. That's a Reanimator one. That's a Technomancer. And I guess that's the Accelerator. 5 can be better sniping.
They could just revive an old regiment, like the Praetorian Guard. You know, the Battle of Rorke's Drift looking guys. Nah, not in today's GW.
They could actually bring them back. I don't think they're going to. I think the reason they wouldn't bring back an old model is they've still got plastic sets that need to be replaced. Like, have you seen the Catachan models? They are probably the one unit in the game right now that's still being released and sold that is older than any other unit. That's why did I click Admech? That's the wrong one. Astra Militarum. Catachan. Here you go. It's still being sold. Some old world models are older than them, but that's kind of a point of old world at the moment. Yeah, this brew is absolutely ancient.
What happens if a Kroot eats a Necron? Mech Kroot. Maybe.
I don't think they can eat a Necron. I don't think even they are capable of it. Yeah, just look at these guys. No paint job in the world is saving these dudes. As you said, they look like they're made from wax. Wax that is slowly melting.
Doesn't mean they won't dry.
I don't think Necrons could succeed. But they have to eat living biological matter to be able to adapt to it and stuff. Necrons, though, aren't living biological matter. On top of that, getting hold of a piece of Necron to eat it is very, very difficult. And I don't think the Kroot have ever been in a situation where they could. Or even the Tau. The Imperium, through all their years, there's only a few times they've managed to get hold of actual Necron tech. Like by defeating a Tomb World. Because most of the time, the Necron bodies will just teleport back to wherever they're meant to be for Tomb World. And even if you beat the Tomb World, you've always got the chance of it going full self-destruction or otherwise just effectively teleporting away itself to a different Tomb World. Hi, Dr. Smilex. Don't worry about being late. And even when they eat it, it will just be like eating metal. I don't think there's anything that we could, but genetics could just take into account and learn from. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think canonically that's basically the case. Similarly, I don't think Kroot and Tyranids actually work well together. Partly because Tyranids themselves are inedible. They're acidic and poisonous. Even Kroot would struggle with it. Even Orcs struggle with it. They don't like Nids. They can't eat them. And Orc genetics are absolutely ridiculous for, poison resistance. So if an Orc can't eat it, Orcs themselves are actually quite edible. That's why Kroot can learn from them. In fact, it's theorized Kroot are so good at what they do, warfare and stuff, and so violent.
Ever going to play Helldivers 2?
Okay. Me ever going to play. Hi, James Draws Stuff and IRL content. How are you doing? Long time no see indeed. Oh, guys, once I send my message with say command, someone sends a cupcake command, I gotta plan. No! No! There might be a cooldown.
What if they eat to death guard? Upset stomach maybe. And also Kroot are just Native American Kirby.
Kind of. There you go. Oh yeah, we got the rocket. How is this head meant to stick? There's not much room for the head here. Okay, gonna have to lower the rocket to make room for the head. Gonna have to turn it on its side.
Hey Cupcake, you know what rhymes with chat? Cupcat does.
No, made it. Oh, hi, Bat. Hi, Late. I'm Cupcon. How are you? I'm doing okay-ish. What rhymes with that? Cupcat. No, it doesn't. No. No. Oh. Oh yeah, am I ever gonna play Helldivers 2? Probably not, because of one, for issues with Sony and stuff. Two, it's an expensive game. Three, I'm scared of multiplayer. Look at this! Rocket launcher! So we got our Rocket Boy. He's unfortunately not looted anything. He doesn't feel look much like a mech character, mind you. We've then got our looted full kite gun. Yeah. Looted last cannon. Yeah. Looted Tau mech rifle thing. Yeah. Ow. And looted noise marine noise cannon. It just fires war energy at the enemy. Oh gosh. Stop yeeting at the cat. Pet kitty, touch fluffy tail. I need to get someone to make a cat drawing for me, a cat model for me. So that when VTube Studio updates, it doesn't disrupt the commands for this. That's the issue. I can't get the head pack working very well. I have to reset it each time. Okay, I've got an idea now for this guy.
Stop eating the kitty cat. You pet kitty.
No, don't. And there's no kitty cat. Okay, now I'm gonna make a mech guy. With a kill saw. That's the wrong model. So here we go. We use this piece. These legs. Then, I think, where is it? This back. Yeah. So it's got a spanner on his back. And stuff showing that he's a mech. Yeah. Because we're going to use a knob body, so it's going to have the size needed. There we go. Don't yeet at me. Turn her back. Don't turn me back. No, don't turn me back into cat. Yeah, actually you can't. It's like this for 5 minutes. Kitty cat. You're a kitty cat. And he dance, 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 and he dance, dance, dance. Cat. You're a kitty cat. And he dance, 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 and he dance, dance, dance. Cat. You're a sausage face. I'm still waiting on my Indomitus box. Meant to arrive in the country ages ago. Okay, we got the twerking booty, the traditional twerking booty dance of the orcs. Twerking booty, work up booty. Cat no suffer, long live the cat. No! There's no cat. There's no cat on your computer screens. Okay, we got the mech body there. Okay, let's get the mech head. Also known as a spanner boy head. Is this big enough for a knob, I wonder? Or maybe I should use this head from the Mega Knob kit. Yeah, that feels mechy enough if I'm entirely honest. Let's get rid of this burner boy head. And give him back his mech head then. Ye proper spanner boy head. There you go. He's got gubbins sticking out his head. Yeah, this is some from Mega Knob Kit. There's an actual knob head, so it works. Ow. No, cat gone. Don't turn me back to a cat! Oh. So mean. Don't yeet at me. Okay. Okay, so usually you got this power claw coming up like that out of there. What I'm thinking is we replace it with a kill saw. Big old killer saw. I picked the wrong one. Because obviously I did. You create a space, me and chapter for us cupcakes. Followers called Frosty Marines, and you have a chapter master. No, I couldn't be a chapter master. Because Space Marines... Yeah, I don't think I can just fit that on the stump. Space Marines are dudes. The gross, silly dudes. I think if I take this chopper arm like this, does it fit there? It does. Okay, so then I cut it at roughly this point. And attach the killer saw. Whoa. Yeah, perfect. So you throw stuff at her. No, don't throw stuff at me. I'm not a cat. I'm a cupcake that's oddly cat-shaped. Maybe renegades? Hey, why not an Imperial Guard regiment? That could work. And we'll be the frosty cakes. Bow, na 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 na. Do do do. Also, if you look at Steam description, it shows possible commands. It does. Yes. Although it's also more expensive than doing a normal other one in terms of how much sprinkles it costs you. Yeah, look at this. He's got a big old buzzsaw. Yeah. Okay, and then what else does he want? What do you want our other arm to be? There's an unsurprising lack of archy arms here. Okay, let's look back at this kit because I do have some spare archy parts in my Xenos box. Ooh, I could give him big old chainsaw in his other hand. I just saw an archy arm there. There it is. There it is. No, it doesn't work. There's a grot. Nah. Okay, let's look at these other arc boy spoos. What do they have? Shooters, normal shooters, and sluggers. Okay, I'm planning to build these 10 boys as just shooter boys. So they don't need the sluggers. Let's take the slugger arm. Okay, I need to just trim down his feet. Maybe the slugger arm's a bit too small. Yeah, I need the other shooter. Oh no, it should be fine. Yeah, we'll just use that slugger arm. Yeah, it's meant to be a mech boy. Just a normal, not a big mech. Just a normal mech boy from 32mm basis. Kind of boring. I'll get him on his base and then I'll try snassing him up a little bit. White gloves, I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a bit bright and stuff. You know what? Yeah, we'll give him a jaw. We'll give him one of the iron jaws that the orcs get. Does it fit on his head? It does. How does that look? Oh yeah, that looks better. And then we'll give him like some big spiky shoulder pads and stuff. He's got the little spanner symbol on his back showing he's a mech, which is important. You need to know who your mechs are. Okay, I put way too much glue on this jar, but it's fine. Yeah, see, spanner symbol. I shall bless everyone with cola. Yay! cola and cookies. I want so much cola. This is cool. Does it fit like on a shooter? Where's my new clippers? Here they are. Trying to get this piece off here. Like, yikes. And it's got this big lump in the middle. Okay, where's the knife? Oh gosh, it's really hard to get a decent grip of this because it's got all the plastic spikes that are just stabbing into my fingies. Bigged up. Oh, that looks cool. A cola a day keeps a war going and Slanesh away. Actually, never mind. Slanesh isn't here. A war a day keeps the smashy away. We're not a Slanesh stream today because I've set it up so I have to lean over my board again. So it's not up close to me. Oh gosh. There we go. Big old shoulder pad. Big old chainsaw hand. Big old jaw. Yick. And then we need more stuff on him. Looking at this, I'm thinking it looks cool. Oh, I was hoping it would fit over the slugger, but it doesn't. And that looks really cool, this skull thing. Well, either way, I'll just put it to one side. Use it for one of my looter conversions. Now, he doesn't look much like a death skull at the moment. And by that, I mean, where's all his looted stuff? None of this is looted. Could put like an Eldar thing on that. Let's look for some Eldar tech for him to loot. Ooh, force field thing. Put this like onto there. I could work. Yeah, it's slot, not slots. Do. You've won 2,000, nice! Slots are good to you today, TA. I'm thinking is that we just stick that here. Ow. Can I just like stick weapons from other units onto a looter? Yeah. You can't use those weapons. It still counts as its own looter profile, but still. It helps show off that the fact that they are loot. You used to be able to use other units' weapons from the game, but yeah, this guy's, he's got a noise marine gun that we cut to pieces a bit, added on some little archy tokens onto it, cut it up so we could stick onto this flamer part. This one we cut off a big shooter part of this gun and added a Folkite weapon that was meant to be a sponsor, like a Kratos or something, a Sikaran battle tank, I think. And then just archified it. And these two are just generic looter weapons, but that one's clearly got a last cannon or something based on it. And this one is clearly based on, I think, a Tau weapon of some kind. This guy also has no looted stuff. He's just got a rocket launcher. So we're both gonna need a looty thing here. Yeah, I'll stick this bit of Eldar armor plate thing on it. You got it. What did he get? Spaceman, did it not work? Your bombardment did work. It hit me. Maybe you missed it. Or at least I heard it. There you go. It was like do 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 do. But yeah, you can just stick those things to it. It can be a bit difficult because you have to cut like the hands off them. But like here's a shuriken cannon. I could stick to them, although he doesn't really have a weapon that really utilizes that sort of profile. Oh, Eldar helmet. That'll be hilarious. Actually, wait. Even better. So I don't have to do it myself. Ow, my hair. My hair's caught up in my headphones. There you go. Oh, getting headphones back on. I've got this thing. And I think it's got some Eldar heads I can borrow. I can take out of it. It's got a Tau head. Yeah, Eldar head. It's got smashed up Eldar heads. What I'm thinking, Orc tries to wear an Eldar helmet. Like, actually, it is empty. But yeah, it's all chopped up, so I don't have to do the drilling and stuff myself. You're putting it on discard. Yeah. He's trying to put the helmet on, but it didn't fit over his big old head. Oh, that's perfect. Hi, Tony. There we go. Oh, it doesn't fit. Ah. Oh, what? Don't be a blurry art. Doof. I like settled on him for a second or two. There you go. Yeah, he's got an Eldar head on his head. He just wanted the helmet for himself. It's Orc Megon. Nah, I don't actually like that in the end. Maybe on his back, that would be fun. Nah, not on him. He's a character. I don't want him to be too weird. On the Spanner Boy, it might work better. Yeah, okay, yeah, that works way better than the Spanner Boy. It's even more funny with the style. I think, yeah, the skull's still inside it. And he's got just so many things on his head. He's never got to fit a helmet on. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, they needed a little bit more to show from us other saluters, though. Okay, big bit spots of doom. That's got all my Imperial and Chaos stuff in it. Oh yeah, I can fit a bolt onto the side of it. Yes. Oh, that works. Just straight up sticking bolt on its side. I think I have like fit a Graphis gun on the end of this. Nah, or I could fit like a Graphis gun on him. Ah, no, I don't care about it. Could just attach random wires to them. Oh, darn it, the Eldar thing broke off. That's way too much glue. It's fine. It's gonna glue on perfectly. It said it will glue on perfectly. Not to me, to it. Why did it glue to me? No, I found a random ultramarine symbol. I'm wondering where I can just stick it. Oh yeah, on his back. Oh no, stick it upside down. It's just like, I thought this was a really nice symbol, so I'm sticking it to myself. It's an N. Oh gosh. Oh, maybe to his gun. Nah, to his back. And actually, it could fit to his kill saw just here. Yeah. Oh. Now this guy is a mech. Mechs are just armed with sluggers. Let me check. I need to check this is just armed with a slugger. New recruit. I think I can give him a kill saw, which gives him 1 attack. It absolutely sucks, but it's still better than like the Gust Drag, Custom Mega Slugger. Custom Mega Slugger. It was a strength 8, AP -2, damage D6, blast hazard weapon. Oh my goodness, I never realised that. Whoa! Okay, I definitely need to make his slugger look more powerful. How does a slugger look? I feel like on this stream is another fair to gawk and mock by the way. Okay, we need to find the generic orc mech model. Okay, that's what the custom Mega Slugger looks like for him. Oh, his kill saw is kind of boring compared to our kill saw. Okay, we need to make his Mega Slugger more mega. I've got it. Oh, do I have a plasma weapon in here? Oh, wait, I do have multi-melter bits here. Oh! I have some multi-melter bits. It's a bit too big, but we'll put that to one side for now. Oh no, lag started. No, lag. That's sad. I hope the lag resolves itself. Oh, there's a mini Volkite weapon here. I'm thinking, put like that onto the side of the slugger. Or like one side. Cut off the front end of a slugger and connect this onto it. Yeah. You want a custom Mega Slugger? Well, I'll show you a true custom Mega Slugger. Oh, so do you have a schedule? I do. It's, if you look on my YouTube channel on the post, there's a schedule posted there. And there's also, if you just look at my current streams, the first one has my schedule on it. Hi, Nano Fate. If you follow me on Blue Sky or join the Discord, you can also, both of those are linked in the description. I also post my schedules there. The next stream is a member stream, and that's this afternoon in about 3 hours, less than. Yeah, in the community posts. Usually every Sunday or Monday. Sometimes I don't get to do it on a Sunday, so I do it on a Monday. Here we go. Now this is a custom Mega Slugger. And just in case, it's got a full kite thing there. Okay, now that doesn't really fit too well. So I noticed a bunch of wires in here. Like plastic wires, not real life wires. If I can find them again. Well, here's some wiry stuff I can potentially use. Oh, and here's a bunch of wiry stuff. Okay, this wiry stuff is a bit too big for this. Or maybe. Just maybe that could work. Alternatively, something like that. Going straight into the shoulder pad. That could work. I like it. Yeah. It's stupid. And you know what's great about stupid? That's exactly what orcs are. Like, does a wire have to go anywhere? No. It just has to be a wire that looks like it's just something nice. There we go. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Has to go down a little bit there. Oh, there we go. Now this is what you call a true custom shoot. You think those little... that official model... looks anything as cool as this. No. We got a bigger chainsaw. We got a bigger shooter. Wait, the schedule says today is either a member stream or an Arky Handcam. No, it's not either or. It's both. Later today at 5 o'clock GM BST, which is summertime, I will be streaming again. There's a reason why I don't colour my drawings sometimes. It's just like it would mess it up somehow. Yeah, I understand that feeling. Although, the more you colour, the more you learn. And the less likely you are to mess it up. Okay, let's start putting some of these bits away anyway. Back where they're meant to go. Oh, let's collect scrap bits. I guess a Space Marine helmet can go in here. Same. They can go with arky, scrappy bits. They're just bits of debris. They can go in for arc box. That's the fist box. Yeah, so I need to actually eat food before the members stream. If you're not if it's for Cupcake members and higher, so that means Cupcake mages and higher. So that means apprenticeships won't be able to join the stream, but mages and sorcerers can. Hold on, what day is it for you? It's Tuesday. So my schedule says at 11 BST, so that's today. I'll be streaming Arky Handcam, and I've gone on a bit longer than I really should have done. But we built so many good boys. We built only six, but still. Yeah, here's my spanner boy. Here's the less cannony boy. That, I'm guessing, iron cannon boy. Volkite disintegrator boy. And noise marine boy. And then mech. A proper mech. A proper looter of a mech. It's looted an ultramarine symbol, a bolter from a combi bolt to set up, a melter, multi-melter, a Volkite rifle, oh, and an Eldar thing here. And the spanner boy, he's got an Eldar head on his head and an Eldar armor plating. Oh goodness, that's weird. Today is Tuesday. Your clock is currently 4:42. Mine is currently 2:22 in the afternoon. It's 9:42 for you. Oh, yeah, it's called time zones. Yeah. Orc Looters versus Chaos Space Marine. Oh, that Orc doesn't stand a chance. What about Orc Mech versus Chaos Space Marine? Yeah, the Mech is still small. Well, that's a big chainsaw. It's bigger than his axe. And this pistol. It doesn't actually count as a pistol, so you can't fire it in combat, which makes sense because it is a blast weapon. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise how devastating the pistol was for this orc. It's like insane. Oh, 9:42 AM for you. Ooh. Well, all over the world people come to watch these streams. But anyway, I gotta say goodbye now. I've got to get food. Then I'm going to do another hand cam where I'm going to be making, and this is again for a member stream. It's in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've got to be really quick with my food. And we're going to be turning an Age of Sigmar model into a wyvern, a shaman and a wyvern. Yeah. It's going to be a difficult model. I'm probably going to spend half a stream just figuring out how to do stuff. Like so a stream. Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. Remember to have a good rest of your day. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like the stream for not likes already. And let me just check to see who's live right now. Oh, Mariana's live. I'm going to raid into her. Customization. Add a redirect. Save. Thank you for coming to stream. Love heart. Do a cupcake raid. You're not allowed to go anywhere. You have to raid Mariana. Control C. Post. And remember to have a good rest of your day. And take care of yourself. Be kind to others and vice versa. And eat good food. Sleep well. Don't eat cupcakes. But dream of cupcakes. Because they're friends, not food. Yeah. Love you all. Bye-bye, everyone. Go and send Mariana some love. Copy and paste that into a chat for Cupcake Raid. Oh, she's great.